Take notes. A step for the journalists that want to take the post-match conference between immediately after this match. And it's all over here. Bendel Insurance won. Nassau United no goal. And Insurance will remain on top of the table with 20 points.
Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni G. Shafe. Time to look at stories trending in the world of sport. Congratulations to two teams in Nigeria right now, Bayelsa Queens and Bendel Insurance, for emerging victorious just at the Federation Cup that took place in Delta State, precisely in Asaba, Stephen Keshi Stadium. That was where the party happened, and the two teams right now qualifying for the Federation Cup winners there. Congratulations to Bayelsa Queens. Let's start with that first story. Bayelsa Queens lifts 2023 Women's Federation Cup. They did well, defeating Rivers Angels, called via penalty 4-2 there. Congrats to them for the fact that they were able to lift that particular trophy. Well, congratulations to Bayelsa Queens. Back to back, they've done it. The defending champion right now becoming another defending champion. Bayelsa Queens doing so well in that competition, and right now the entire squad are so happy for the fact that they were able to do it there. Well, even though Delta Queens emerged champions when it comes to NWFL, that winning the Nigerian Women Football League, but Bayelsa Queens are the winner of the Federation Cup for this season, and right now they are celebrating champions 2023 Federation Cup. The team from Bayelsa State really showing the other teams in Nigeria, talking about women football, that they've come to stay and they are really ready to do this when it comes to winning the Federation Cup. They've done it back to back now, and really they are coasting home when it comes to Federation Cup right now. Well, celebrating them there, and also looking at the men's version of it. But Federation Cup, Bendel Insurance ends title drought, beat Rangers to grab continental ticket. For Bendel Insurance, looking at that particular game that happened between them yesterday, between Rangers International, the Flying Antelopes, they fought hard against Bendel Insurance, who actually did well. They pipped them by the goal scored by Made Oserekwe there. Well, a penalty, and that was the icing on the cake for Bendel Insurance, who are really done well when it comes to playing the league, in the Abridged League and also in the Super 6, although they lost out. But right now, at least they were able to also get a particular trophy that got them to the Continental. Congrats to Bendel Insurance, the invincible team, who really did well in the Abridged League, and also being able to win this particular trophy is a good one for Bendel Insurance of Benin, celebrating for the fact that so many years when it comes to Nigerian competition, 43 years ago that they last won this cup, and then you look at them winning the West African Club Championship 28 years ago. So it's been years of yearning for trophy over there in Benin City, and right now they've gotten it. Talking about the Arsenal, the Bendel, the one they call Benin Arsenal. Well, for Bendel Insurance, they can smile to the bank. 15 million that they actually scooped in winning the Federation Cup against Rangers International, who actually got 7.5 million naira, half of what the winner actually scooped there. Congrats to the two teams, Bayelsa Queens and also Bendel Insurance. Joining us from Kaduna is Tunji Oyeleke. Tunji, Deji, I'm sure you'll be smiling for Bendel Insurance. Seems to be one of your team, right?
How did you know that?
At least I can guess from the body language. The last time we were on sports, the way you were sounding, you sound a bit more of a Benin man.
Well, not actually. I'm more of a Kwara United person. Sorry about my connection. It might be seeming very shaky. The network is somehow in Kaduna this morning, but I'm happy for Bendel Insurance. Actually, very very happy for them. I mean, what can I say? They are one team that I was very impressed with their performance over the course of last season. They're the one team that they refused to lose. If you noticed, when on the table they finished second position in Group B of the Federation of the MPFL last season before the Super Six. And one thing that actually had a problem with, as far as Bendel Insurance is concerned, is their inability to actually finish off games. They're coming up against a very formidable Rivers United. Rivers United did very well in the Super Six also, so you actually have expected that they would have put in much more than they actually did, especially having an established coach like Abdul Mekaba. I predicted, from the beginning of the Super Six that hopefully Bendel Insurance would have joined the three that made it. I was pretty disappointed that they did not make it, but hey, here they are. I got my own predictions 100%, so I am very, very happy.
Why you are being happy with Bendel Insurance for being able to win the men's version of the Federations Cup? The women also, they fought earlier. It happened 2 p.m. Before the men had their own game. Bayelsa Queens, they are also the champion when it comes to winning the Federations Cup, and now they've done it back to back. That seems it's like they have a key to Federations Cup now, becoming another Sevilla of Nigeria women football.
I like your analogy, Sevilla of Nigerian football. That's the truth. Bayelsa United, and if you take a look at their antecedents, a lot of the players that we have in the Flamingos, in the Super Falconets, and even in the ones that translate, or should I say, get promoted into the Super Falcons, they are all, a lot of them come from Bayelsa United also. Bayelsa United, Rivers Angels, teams like that, we know them as the teams that are very, very strong as far as women football is concerned. But for Bayelsa United, I am not surprised at all because they are, they are well known. They are well known. It's just that they have not gotten the amount of acclaim that their performances, their history actually demands. They are one team that you cannot mention Nigerian football without mentioning them. In as much as clubs like FC Robo would have said that yes, they produce a lot of. They produced Asisa Oshoala, they produced Rashida Tajibade in the Super Falcons, but for Bayelsa Queens, the likes of Desire Panos, the likes of this Michael, I'm trying to remember her first name, one of the strikers in the Super Falcons, going to the World Cup also this year. They all came through Bayelsa United. So Bayelsa Queens, right there, sorry. So it tells you that come on, there are no pushovers. That's the truth. They are no pushovers, and they deserve what they are getting.
Yeah, they decide what they are getting there. Really, if you look at Bayelsa Queens, they really come of age. A lot of people still look at Rivers Angels and Delta Queens, but really, Bayelsa Queens seems to be closing the gap. They seems to become the Morocco of women football in Nigeria. You saw how Morocco closed the gap against Super Falcons, against South Africa, and right now they are one of the dominant force when it comes to women football in Africa. And the same thing Bayelsa Queens are doing right now. Now, they've done it again, back to back, lifting this trophy, and from the way it is, even though they lost out narrowly when it comes to the NWFL. Well, Delta Queens will be representing Nigeria, the CAF Champions League for women. Now, we saw how Rivers Angels got there. It was woeful. Bayelsa Queens was able to at least perform better. But now, Delta Queens will also be participating. You think they should be able to at least get better than the way the two teams did?
I totally agree with you. You see, the truth of the matter is when you continue to live on past glory, like Rivers Angels actually did. Remember that Rivers Angels represented Nigeria on the continent for the first time when CAF put together the Women Champions League. Rivers United, Rivers Angels rather, they represented Nigeria in the continent last season. They did quite well, went far, but can you actually say that they were able to represent, or should I say, improve their squad? The same thing with Rivers United also in the Premier League. You can mention Rangers, even Rangers themselves. You mentioned them, and these clubs did not really improve their squad. They didn't when they had the opportunity to do it. So it gives other teams like Bayelsa Queens of the female side and Bendel Insurance of the men's side to actually do better. My fear now is, having gotten these tickets to play on the continent, will they have what it takes to actually compete? Will they go and improve their squads? That is the question that is on my mind. Because if you look at Bendel Insurance, for example, they had a few players in the Super Eagles squad to the last game that we played against Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Players like that will feel, okay, now we are established, it is time to go to Europe. But what about the club that they are leaving behind? Will they go back and do their homework and improve their squad, improve their play pattern? Will they go back, improve the club itself? The monies that they get from the sale of these players, are they going to improve their club? That is always going to be the question, and that is going to be where teams get it wrong as far as Nigerian football is concerned. They get monies and they probably pocket it. Look at some of the players from the just concluded Under-20 World Cup. As far as like the Flying Eagles, I'm being specific now. If players like Nadi, that wear the jersey number 8, players like Frederick Benjamin, the likes of Michael, they are all, that's the captain of the team. They are all going into Europe, but the clubs that they are leaving behind, are they going to reinvest the monies that they get to improve themselves, to improve their club? That is the question on my mind, and that is where I am hoping that they will actually do it. If you rest, trust me, it will filter.
Well, Tunji Oluke has been talking to us from Kaduna there. Let's now look at 4 teams. Right now, Bendel Insurance have joined the 4 teams that represent Nigeria at the CAF Interclub competition. Starting from the CAF Champions League, we have Eyimba International, Remo Stars, the 2 representing Nigeria in CAF Champions League. Rivers United and Bendel Insurance represent Nigeria at CAF Confederation. Well, Tunji, you look at the 4 teams now, at least we have them complete. And this is good because I can't remember the last time we made it so perfect before the time. We are always scrambling for who will qualify to represent Nigeria, but this time around, the 4 teams are ready now. By the time CAF will actually do their draws, everything will be ready. But right now, let's talk about the CAF competition. These 4 teams, Eyimba, Remo Stars for CAF Champions League, Rivers United, Bendel Insurance for CAF Confederation. Among the 4, how do you see them? Let me not use that word. How do you see these 4 teams in CAF interclub competitions?
Well, I'm just hoping for the fact that Eyimba will just do what Eyimba actually does. That's my hope and prayer. I'm hoping that Eyimba does what they do. I was seeing on Twitter just between last night and this morning that Eyimba are in talks with Alexander Song, the former Arsenal and the Cameroon international. I was just looking at it that this one, okay, let's see how that goes. But I am actually looking forward to seeing what Remo Stars will do on the continent, because they are a team that they are heavily cash backed. Their owner just dashed the team 28 million naira to go celebrate the fact that they got a ticket. Remo Stars were a team that we were not even mentioning their names some 3 years ago, but here they are on the continent. Bendel Insurance, like I said earlier on, if they do not improve their squad, I am not sure that they will go so far. Rivers United, they've got the pedigree. So all of these teams can actually do well if they do their own homeworks. It's their homework that's important right now. And I'm hoping that they actually get their homework. They do their homework. They do what they need to do, improve their squads, and hopefully they will do so well. But I am banking on Rivers United for the CAF Confederations Cup, as well as Eyimba to do pretty well in the CAF Champions League.
Hopefully, at least let's Nigeria keep these dates and see if Tijoleke will become the octopus. Anyway, just taking on you there quickly, we have been talking concerning Bendel Insurance and Bayelsa Queens emerging champions in the Federation's Cup. For the fact that they were able to defeat their opponent. Bayelsa Queens did well against Rivers Angels, while Bendel Insurance pipped Rangers International to that coveted trophy. They've been longing for it. In fact, the name Arsenal of Benin, really, this time around, it turned out that they were able to win something, not like the Arsenal of London. Now, let's talk about beach games. African Beach Games 2023. Nigerian tech ball contingent arrives armament in Tunisia, while Nigeria will be playing in the at the African Beach Games, and right now the Nigeria Olympic Committee right now are also supporting them. But this sport really is gaining momentum, and I can bet with you, your state, Kwara State, seems to be the having of that particular sport growing well. We have about 2 or 3 players representing Nigeria from Kwara State, and right now they are in Hammamet, Tunisia for this competition.
Yes, I mean, tech ball is a game that is actually growing. It's growing really well as far as Nigeria is concerned. It's growing really, really well. It is a game that I actually enjoy, and and I'm happy with the fact that we are imbibing it. We are hugging it. You know, we are opening our minds to these competitions. I have not followed it so much locally, but I know that internationally in Europe, it is one competition that is actually doing really, really, really well. Well, I'm wishing the team all the best. Like you mentioned, Kwara State is heavily represented here. I am proud, and I'm hoping that they actually, for that sake, they do really, really well.
Well, hopefully they will do well in this competition. Nigeria will participate in about 11 events in that competition there. African Beach Games 2023, Tunisia, they are the host of the that's continental competition. And Nigeria tech ball contingent right now, they are there. They will be competing doubles and also singles for both men and women. Well, we wish them the best as they file out over there in Tunisia. Let's quickly go to Europe and we talk about a man who doesn't hide his feelings when it comes to football. His name is Jose Mourinho, but right now he has been fined by UEFA. UEFA suspended Mourinho for 4 games after abusive language at Europa League final. Roma fined €55,000. Well, Mourinho at it again, but this time around he will be out of games. If he's still with Roma or any club he moves to, for the next 4 games that they'll be playing, he won't be showcasing at the sideline.
Yes, I'm very happy about this. I was looking forward to what UEFA will actually do. I was hoping that UEFA will definitely sanction the man. You know, we understand that you are not comfortable with some of the decisions that the center referee actually took. Yes, we understand. It's normal. It happens. But going very, I don't know whether you came across that video of him in the parking lot of the stadium.
At the stadium,
you heard the kind of words, the things that he said. He was very, very vile at the referee, Anthony Taylor. And it is very, we can actually see that this is the reason why the fans of Roma attacked him, or they were coming at him at the stadium. Things like this, UEFA are supposed to, in fact, I think that 4 games is not enough. 4 games is really not enough.
So if you remember in the
English Premier League, during the FA Cup, when Mitrovic, was when Fulham played against Manchester United, and Mitrovic he physically confronted the referee. What happened? Mitrovic was suspended for about 8 matches. It's marketing.
Okay, seems the audio of Tsuji is not getting clear there.
Good enough, but as far as I'm concerned, it is not enough.
Okay.
You know, they really need to be very, very strong on matters like this.
Well, looking at the fact that, according to you, you want them to at least sanction more than 4 games.
Yes, look, the gravity of what he did, the gravity of what Jose Mourinho did cannot be excused. We cannot excuse that. It is not something that we want to be seen in our game. You get, if you sanction a player for, okay, look at Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney was suspended for betting for months. I mean, if breaking betting rules and causing a referee to be attacked, bro, come on. It should be worse than what he actually got. It should be worse than what he actually got. I'm not happy that he's getting a 4-game ban. I wish he was banned for 8-10 matches, bro. At least probably that will teach him some lesson on anger management.
Well, let's see what's been happening there, because right now Mourinho 4-match ban has been accorded to him by UEFA, and also Roma fined €55,000. We saw what their fans did at the family of Anthony Taylor at the airport, and also Jose Mourinho going actually very vile in his approach towards the referee after that game. Well, yes. From there we move away from UEFA issue. Let's talk about Nigerian football now, but this time around it has to do with a club, Aqua United. News reaching us says Aqua United part ways with Deji Ayeni, could appoint Fatai Osho as new coach, but right now as we speak, it seems it has been confirmed that Fatai Osho has actually signed a year deal with Aqua United. Tunji?
Oh, I mean, I'm bothered about Fatai Osho. I'm not bothered about Deji Ayeni leaving, because they would have expected something much better. My problem is Fatai Osho, and I don't know whether he has gone to improve himself. I don't know whether he has gone to do better when he was off a job. I remember his last performance with Enyimba. It was not good at all. Enyimba struggled to score goals. They struggled to get results even away from home, which is very uncharacteristic as far as Enyimba is concerned. Enyimba is a team that, when you hear that name alone, you shake. You shake. You're talking about, but for Fatai, like I said, I am hoping to God that he has gone to do some.
Okay, now we'll be talking concerning MPFL updates. Fatai Osho right now.
Was before,
from the news reaching us. From the news reaching us, it seems he has signed a 1-year deal with Aqua United, and news having it that Deji Ayeni could be going to Plateau United, while Fidelis Electrical could be going to Rangers International. What a way to rotate the coaches there. But let's look at the last one that has to do with Victor Osimhen. Napoli put €180 million. They keep increasing it every day. £155 million right now. Valuation on striker Victor Osimhen. Right now, news came out that PSG or Manchester United, Chelsea are all interested in signing the Nigerian prolific striker. But right now, according to the president of that club, De Laurentiis says, well, they don't want him to go. They want him to sign 2 more years with them. But right now, £155 million. Don't you think they are trying to scare away potential buyers concerning Victor Osimhen?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Your connection went bad there.
Okay, Napoli put €180 million valuation on Victor Osimhen, and news have it that PSG, Chelsea, Man United were all interested, or rather are all interested in Victor. But right now, another valuation from 120 to 150, now 155. Is it that they are trying to scare potential buyers away from Victor Osimhen?
Aurelio De Laurentiis, the president of Napoli, is a very difficult man to deal with. And I'm not surprised that he's doing what he's doing. I'm not surprised that he's hiking up the price. I mean, everybody is hiking price. Fuel is more expensive in Nigeria now. So why wouldn't they improve, or should I say increase the valuation of Victor Osimhen? The truth of the matter is, for Victor Osimhen, they see him as a gold mine now. He is viewed as a gold mine in Italy right now. So I'm not surprised. I'm just saying, look, you want the player, you have to pay the money. But this is just a way of telling you that, you know what, he is not for sale. We don't want him to go just yet. I don't know whether there's a release clause in Victor Osimhen's contract as it is, but I don't think anybody is going to pay £155 million or 180 million euros for Victor Osimhen at the moment. I doubt it. And for Aurelio De Laurentiis, he has proven over time that you either pay the money or you're not getting the player at all. So I don't think anybody's going to do that. I think he's just doing that to say that, you know what, we don't want Victor Osimhen to go just yet. Remember, they just signed permanently Gio Simeone. You know, they just signed him permanently for about £12 million or 12 million euros thereabouts. So they have a backup striker, but I doubt it if they want this man to leave just yet. And I doubt if Victor Osimhen himself wants to leave. But under Rudy Garcia now, I'm just hoping that they can actually get the best out of Victor Osimhen in the next season.
Let's see what they'll be getting from Victor Osimhen next season, if he stays, and if he leaves, then we see where we offer the new team he'll be going to. That's it on 360 Sports. I want to appreciate you, Tuji Oyeleke from Kaduna. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure joining you.
Okay, good one there from Tuji Oyeleke. Join us from Kaduna to give his own details when it comes to sports on the show 360 Sports. I'm Adeniyi Ajishafe. Sport is always business and fitness. Thanks for watching.